Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So today we are not doing a card, we are doing a craft project. So I am currently working on my alternatives for October 2023's paper pumpkin kit called Home for the Holidays. I have been having a terrific time with this. So you'll see this is excuse me, these were the 2 cards. You got to do 8 total, 4 of each, that you could have made with the kit. And you guys know I don't do any of those. I do my own thing. So it shows you everything you get in the kit, the QR code to give you alternative projects, and the coordinating colors. Now I'm going to set that aside. Now there was an add-on. It was these 5x7 cards and coordinating envelopes that we are going to be using today. However, I will tell you, if you did not get the add-ons and you want to do this project, use some Real Red cardstock and some Night of Navy paper, splatter it with some white acrylic paint or white craft ink, and it will do the same thing and do some old olive trees. So we're going to be doing some die cutting. I've done some, but I want to show you some tricks and stuff, and I feel like I don't have all my lighting on, which I don't. Of course I don't. There we go. All right, and I'm going to bump the camera stand. I've got to figure that out. So what are we going to be using? Well, do you remember this that I did from last month's paper pumpkin? Well, I was looking. Remember I said I was going to reuse this, and my pumpkins are here. And, you know, I used my laminator to laminate it and everything, and I was going to, okay, reuse it. And then I thought, I don't need to redo that side, but I do need to take all of those off for today's project. I just need to use the back. So just flip it around. So this is what I'm using. This is 3/4 of an inch of MDF, and it is 4 3/4 by 7. Roughly, it's like a hair off by the 4 3/4. So this is what we're going to be using, the reverse side. And so the add-on envelope front, we're going to cut it down together to 4 3/4 by 7. Basically, it's going to be a hair shorter. The add-on envelope flap, I'm going to show you how I did this to make my letters sturdier. And then you're going to need 2 envelope flaps, or use, when we cut this apart, you could use this side, but I just had an extra envelope flap, so I'm going to use it. So we have the add-on envelope front, which is this one here. The add-on envelope flap, you're going to need at least 2, or the other side of the envelope. And I'm using the Alphabet a la Mode dies, 2.5 by 7, cheap printer, not regular paper. This is a really flimsy, cheap cardstock, and I'm going to just glue these 2 together, which, let's do that. I'll show you how. That's how I did this, and it made it sturdier. I didn't want it too thick, because I didn't want it to give me a problem going through my little mini machine. But I put a lot on glue in here because, you know, the letters have spaces, and I didn't want anything not sticking. So all I did was put that onto like so. And now it's stuck together, and when we run it through our machine, it's going to work great. The add-on card front, which we are going to cut down together. So the add-on card front, we're going to cut it to 4.5 by 6 3/4. The giving gift dies, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the envelope flap. I'm going to marry these 2 together, because I want it a bit thicker. So those 2 are married together, and this is 1.5 by 3 1/4. But, you know, Santa and his reindeer, there are 9 reindeer. So we need at least 8. We only have 6 here. So I took a piece. I just folded mine in half. But you need at least 2. That's 1 1/4 by 1 1/2. We're going to marry those 2 together. Those are done. We're going to run those through the machine. And I ran a wreath in Old Olive from the Country Wreath Dies, and that was from a piece that was 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. We may or may not use this. It depends on how everything positions. And then I have a bow from the Country Wreath Dies that we're going to do in the same envelope flap as our lettering. So let's get started, shall we? Let's close up my glue because we're not going to need it at the moment. Bring in my little mini machine here. I do use it. Alright, so I want to show you, I showed you how I married these 2. So we're going to run Santa and his reindeer through.
You have to get some wood to block Ben from going under the house. He goes under there.
Alright, I'm in the middle of a video. Put him in the house, Hank. Just a second, guys. Can you put him in the house, please? Yeah. Thank you. I don't know where my dog is escaping to. So, we're going to turn it this way. If you offset the plates, it goes in really, really nicely. It's a bit thick, so I'm going to just hold on to it. There's one. Stamping up cardstock probably doesn't need that. Is it going to come out? Oh, it is. Nicely. Okay. I was a little worried. It's like, ooh. So let's do 2 more reindeer, because we can't forget about good old Rudolph, right? So we're going to run it through again. I'm going to wheel it back this way. Oh, it does do a nice job. So those can go retire there. Now let's line up our letters. Now I've already done some, and I have the others here from the Alphabet a la Mode die. And I needed 2 R's for Mary, 1 for Christmas. I already have an M for Mary, but I need 1 for Christmas. I already did the 2 S's. I need an A for Christmas. I thought I had the C. I do. I don't need the C. I need the H. My E for Mary did not come out, so we need to redo it. And I need an I. And then we're going to do the bow. And I think that's going to do all of my letters. Can get quite a bit. Ooh, and I just moved them all. What happened with my E. I moved it, and I'll show you that one in a minute. It just has it. There we go. So we're all done die cutting. I can set that down and away, my die away. I can show you what happened to my E right there. Did not make it. So we have all of our goodies here. The hard part is done. Move those aside. I'm going to leave those stuck to it for now and move the dies. Leave those over there. Here is the wood we're going to be using. And here is my envelope. So I need to set that aside and bring this in and cut it with the guillotine. So cut that off. Now you could have used that for your lettering, but I just had 2 envelope flaps and I'm like, why not use them? So what I'm going to do now to get this truly where it needs to be, which, wow, that is like right where it needs to be. It just is along the side. I'm going to use a pencil and just go like so. See, that's 4 3/4. It is really at 3 8/16. Oops, that's a little crooked. And this I'm going to keep because I can use that. So guillotine set aside. We're going to get this glued onto our card base. And what am I going to use to glue this down? Do I have a large bottle of Tombow open? No, I've got all of them in little bottles. They're all unopened. All right, new bottle time. Well, if you've never used, let's just open one here. Tombow bottles have 2 ends you can use. Very versatile for crafting. And that's what we're trying to get to at the moment. Here we go. Ta-da! This is the end we want to use. So I want to make sure it's got like an applicator tip. I want to make sure I get along the edge really, really, really well. And I'm going to go all the way around the edge. I can always wipe off the end bits here. This is how I get in trouble with Christmas stuff. This, however, is staying in my craft room. I start making stuff for Christmas and I accumulate so much because I just keep making and making and making. And oh, it's so cute, I want to keep it. I do give it away on occasion. I do give quite a bit away. But I do like to always make like one for me, and I just love doing it. So it's really hard for me. All right, that worked really, really well. So this now, it's gonna go down. And yes, we're gonna have some seepage, but I would rather have seepage than not have enough glue, because I don't want it coming apart. So I'm gonna, where's my big old rag? I just had it, there we go. I'm gonna lay this down on top. And then I'm gonna go gently this way. Old dish towel. This is just gonna give me a start. Now I'm gonna start pushing any air bubbles. And there are some in there, but it's gonna get hidden really well because our next layer is gonna be up on dimensionals. That one moved a bit. And it is thin paper. Remember, this is an envelope. All right. Rub it out. All right. I gotta use hand sanitizer on my, that's how it squirted onto the glitter glue, but I need to get the glue off of my bone folder and me. All right. So next layer, we're gonna set that aside. Bring in our card base. Now I already trimmed. I love the moon in the picture, but I really want these trees. And our Santa and his sleigh is going to go across here, and then Merry Christmas. I already got this figured out in my head. But so now we need to determine how much of the sky, where we want to start. I think that looks really good proportionate wise. So I'm going to flip it over. bring it to the bottom, flip it over, and now I'm going to mark with the pencil. Now we are trimming it down, but I'm going to get the rough cut done first. And then we will trim it from there. So rough cut is this cut. And then we're going to take it to 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. That glitter is a bit hard to go to. I'm going to save those for the moment. So we want it to be at 4 3/4, which it is. Oh, no, we want it smaller. We want it 4 1/2. So that's a mistake on my hand. So if we're going to go 1/8 of an inch off the top and bottom. 1. Now this should be at 4 1/2. Those are recycled. Now I need to take it to 6 3/4, which is roughly what? Oh, we're just going to cut it to right there. Let's just do that. We're just going to bring it right there. I think that's going to look really good. Let's see. Let's see what we think. Oh my goodness. Nope, we need to trim it. This is not quite right at the top for some reason. It looks crooked to me. And it is. So let's even that out. Put it on here and take a look. That's going to be the bottom because my red is off. That is perfect. We could take it even more, but I don't want to. I want more of our scene. Oof, 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 oof. It's going to be so pretty. And Mary, and well, we could do Mary in the center and then Christmas down here. We'll have to see. So let's get our Santa and his reindeer positioned, or at least together. So we need to take all those little bit pieces out. And we need to cut across their legs. Cut this framing off. I wish they hadn't have put it in a frame, but that always bothered me. I was so upset when I first got it. I was like, I did not know it was going to be a frame. I should have paid more attention to the packaging there. But that's okay, because I figured out how to solve that issue. Little surgery. So we're going to round off his sleigh. And then we're going to cut straight here. We're going to round off this end a bit. And then cut right across their feet. And if you do it right, you don't have any bits in the center. And I like that they're nice and thick. We don't need that. And then we have to round off this reindeer's leg, because otherwise he would look funny. All right. Let me get this off. And we have to add our other reindeer. Let's see, I'm going to do this over the recycle bin. All right. So we need to cut that leg off. We don't need that. Right up their legs. And that's my grandson coming to tell me something.
Where's my inhaler?
Look in the bag, your football bag under your bed.
Wait, where is it?
Under your bed in your football bag. and he can't shut the door, and it's freezing, and I have the heater on. Just a moment. I really do need to figure out how to edit, guys. I do apologize. It's just... So, do we want to add Rudolph to the picture? Which I think we do. Because Santa has 9 reindeer. 2, 4, 6, 8. And 1 for Rudolph is 9. So that's how those are going to go. And they're going to go on dimensionals. Of course, they're going to go on dimensionals. We need the minis. Nope, those are not the minis. And we might need half of the minis. So we might need some snips here to give us a bit. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with that. One bit. And I'm sorry about the camera shaking. I am determined to move it. Either back where it was, or this way I can actually see when I'm in camera, and I think I get a closer up viewing, but the shaking is driving me nuts. So is that stuck to me? Nope, that will work. These two. This one does not want to play nicely at all. It still doesn't. There's that one.
Is my lunch in my backpack?
Yes, honey. I am always prepared. Why did they question me? First thing I do. Unless I'm not feeling well. So we want 2, I think, for Santa. Let's take this little bit there. That should be good for his sleigh. So we're going to go kind of like that. You can kind of bend them also. And then connect these two like so. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Love it. I don't know what I could put there. Maybe I could cut out the moon and put the moon there. Don't put it past me. It would be something I would do. So, next is our Merry Christmas, which we need to get all of our letters in. I'm sorry, this is the part that's going to take a while. So if you guys fast forward to the end to see it, I don't blame you. And I don't think the wreath is going to work because it was cover up my trees, but I did want it just in case. But maybe the bow. I don't know. We'll have to see. So let's get the rest of my letters out. And they are nice now. They have a nice weight to them. So our 2 A's are E. Nice big letters. Ugh. We just have to get them positioned to all fit here. Might have to scoot it over. Let's start with the bottom. So Christmas, where's the H? Anybody see the letter H? We need an S at the bottom. An A. An M. We're just trying to get positioning here. A T. An S. We're going to need to scoot them over a little bit more even. Okay, so we're going to scoot the S over in the H over, and let's get them reverse tweezers, and we can start by putting Christmas down now. This is where this little applicator bottle pays for itself in gold. I mean, wouldn't give this little thing up for anything. So there's our S. Might need to move it just a hair down. Now the C. Make a cute little handmade gift. These nails are inhibiting me big time. So there's my A, my M, my T, and we need to put the S in the center, which is roughly right there. And then we can position the others around it. My M looks like it got a little tweaked. It's okay, it's got personality. Stay down for me. I know it's cold out here. That's why the heater's still going full blast. And I came here at 6:30 this morning and put it on. It's just, the ground is frozen. It is so cold. I have to use, and it doesn't like to stick to the glitter at all. Might have to use a glue dot right there. I can't get it to stay down to the glitter. Concentrating, guys, that's what I'm doing. Trying to get them glued down as quickly as I can. Not so much glitter on this side. But it will make for a really cute little project. This one, H, is a little crooked here. It's not going to move. It's got personality is all it is. It just got some personality. It's unique. I could put the bow, I think, on the eye. I think we'll do that. Because the eye is like skinny. So what if we add our bow? I do think so. I think we're going to put that one right there with the dimensional. Why do you not want to stay down where I want you to? All right, now for Mary, which we're going to put the Y over here. Yes. I'm going to do these letters in between these, the placement that is. Like so. Pick up the R. Just needs a little bit of help there. Maybe it needs a little bit more glue there. That's why it doesn't want to work for me. Like this one didn't get a dab there, so probably the Y didn't get any either. I'm just going to hold it a second. You can see all the glue coming out. I don't know why it's not sticking. And the R. Needs a little bit there from the other ones. I can tell it's going to need some help. I thought about adding ho 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 on here too, but I don't know about the white. I would have to fussy cut ho 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 out, and that would be from the 2022 paper pumpkin that I've been using during this set, because I thought it would be cute on here, you know, with the Santa flying and all. And there is a spot here, or I could try to stamp it. I didn't want to do it in letters because I think these are big enough, and they are nice big letters. That's why I love these. But it does seem like we do have room to do ho 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 right here. The question is, and I have an extra A for some reason, I do like my bow there for Christmas. I wonder if I should top. No, because that would make it look like a T. But if we put it right there, I do like that. Mini, mini, minis. Nope, not wrong placement. I forgot about that. Not in the center. Right to the side of the center. Yes, but not in the center. It does not fit. And we can put a big old rhinestone there. A squirt of glue if we wanted to make it stay down. Maybe. All right, so what do we think about there? Where is the ho ho ho? I thought I pulled it out. Nope, here it is. So do we go ahead and just stamp ho 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 in real red? I think we do. I think we go for it. I can always fussy cut it out and pop it on there if it needs it. But I think it's either do that or do, I don't have any enough tiny little rhinestones to make that tree pop in colors. Or do I? I know I don't have any Stampin' Up! Rhinestones to make that happen. So is it ho ho ho? We're doing ho ho ho. We're doing ho ho ho. Ho, ho, ho. I'm going to give it a minute. Just let it sit there. Let it soak it up. Yes. I am happy with ho, ho, ho. Yes. And we could do the moon if we wanted to right there, but I don't. And I do have a single snowflake that's been sitting on my desk. We could put it up here. Yes. let's do that, and with a glue dot. And thank you guys for hanging out with me and hanging with this project. We are going to put this whole thing up on dimensionals, but I can do that off camera. You guys can get a look at how it's going to look. So I'm going to put some bling on it, but it's like 35 minutes, so I'm going to let you guys go. I can either glue it down. You know what? Let's just glue it down. Let's just do it. Let's glue it straight down. It'll be easier, and I can do it on camera. It doesn't need dimensional. It's got... I'm staying away from the edges on purpose. I can always squeeze a little in there. Because this is going to be permanently on the back of this. Oh, it's sticking down there. Ooh. That down too? Yes, it is. So, the Black Wing Castello, which you guys this is not in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. They don't sell it, but it was a gift to me. I need to add a little bit more into the little well. Miss Tammy Shade sent this to me. She got it from Amazon. And it's gonna grow great with the reindeer. And I may not use it a whole lot because depending on if I use black, but I absolutely love it. I'm trying not to get it on my background here as I do their antlers. Oops, I just did there. It's all right. But it gives them a great glistening. And we do need a rhinestone right there, and those are not the right ones. I want the... Oh, you know what? Let's use these. We can use these little halfback pearls. So we want this big one right there. Another large one. Maybe if I can pick it up. Sorry about my hand, but that is... You are coming. Oh, it goes great on that snowflake. These little snowflakes, my daughter got me these several years ago. I'm sure she got them off either eBay or Amazon. They're just little snowflakes. And let's add some little pearls, like little falling snow around here, if I can get them off here. So I don't want any in the trees. I just want them scattered around. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do one more for good measure. There. Actually, that one needs to, it's on a piece of glitter. It's cockeyed. So we need to rotate it. That works out really, really nicely. I hope you guys agree. I'm going to put my Ever Grateful on the other side. So this is going to be in my stamp room. So thanks for watching, everybody. And please let me know if you like this project. And you can do that by giving me a thumbs up, like, share this video with somebody who you may know might be interested in it. I would greatly appreciate that. But more than that, I would love to know what you think, and that's by giving me a comment. I do reply to all of them. The comments, guys, are what keep me going each and every day. Your comments inspire me to keep sharing what I love about paper crafting. So thank you very much, and please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye bye for now, everybody.